I have been directed to invite the Nigerian prelate of the Catholic Church, the Archbishop of Abuja, the first Bishop of Jalingo, a son of the soil, His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Ignatius Kaigame. Shall we put our hands together for him as he comes up? I'm reliably informed that he just returned from the Vatican. He was among those who chose the new Pope.
Oh, yes. Wow, standing here, you cannot but be overwhelmed by the presence of dignitaries, an array of personalities. It's so impressive. How I wish you got the chance to stand here and you will know what I'm talking about. And as for protocol, we are very poor in it in the church. In the church, we only say, dear brothers and sisters. But here we have to distinguish the different categories of excellencies and others. So I can just say, Your Excellency, the President of Nigeria, represented by His Excellency, the Vice President, Your Excellency, the former Vice President, Your Excellency, the Governor of Taraba State, the very many dignitaries, the ambassadors I have seen in Abuja. We have met at different fora, and I'm so happy to see them here. It means they have a special interest in Taraba State. So I thank God for bringing us all here. This Taraba State International Investment Summit, the brainchild of the Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency Governor Abu Kefas, is a great innovation. And today, Taraba State, like a magnet, with its multiple gifts bestowed by no one other than God, has attracted all of you, high-level international personalities, government and private sector players, men and women of caliber, to come and see, and from seeing to do all you can to translate what you see into something very productive. Our beloved Taraba State, often referred to as nature's gift to the nation, is no doubt a land of immense natural beauty and largely untapped economic potentials. Many have spoken about the variety of things God has blessed us with. I don't need to dwell on that. We can only ask those who have spoken, the gurus of business, that what they have said, they will follow it up so that our state will develop even better than any state in Nigeria. My early formative years were all here in Taraba State, having been born in Kona, just some few kilometers from here. But of all my nearly 44 years as a Catholic priest, I have spent only 2 years as a priest and 5 as a bishop in Taraba State. And they say, out of sight is not out of mind. My love for Taraba State is undying. Wherever I go, I'm proud and confident to say that I am a Tarabian. Taraba State's strategic position and location should be very inviting to investors. As the state government continues to develop its infrastructure and human capital, we hope that Taraba State will stand as a promising destination for global investors seeking sustainable and profitable ventures. I have been asked to speak on religious tolerance in understanding, managing the natural resources in Nigeria. Rather, I chose to speak on Taraba State, a land of immeasurable investment possibilities, the need for positive religious practices to create the common good from Taraba's many natural resources. Peace and security can only become attainable in a society that encourages ethnic and religious tolerance. Lack of tolerance undermines the benefits of development by obliterating natural and economic resources and infrastructure, which in turn obstructs societal progress. Religion should build its adherents, not to destroy or to dominate or to alienate others. This offends God terribly. Religious tolerance is the act of accommodating and accepting people of other faiths or beliefs in the course of interpersonal or group relationships. Tolerance is an inevitable ingredient for peace, which harmonizes different religious and ethnic groups in a heterogeneous system. Thus, the pathway to peace, security, and sustainable development among individuals from diverse ethnic and religious affiliations is tolerance and mutual acceptance. There is no doubt and no question that tolerance creates room for dialogue and good relationships, which in turn brings about enduring peace, development, and security. People should be educated to desist from religious fanaticism and embrace peace for sustainable development, because no religion preaches violence. During football matches, Nigerians watch keenly and collectively the matches that are being played. And each time a goal is scored, they all rise up in excitement and shout as one people belonging to one nation. Nobody says that that goal scored was by a Muslim. Nobody says that that goal scored was by a Christian. We just shout because Nigeria has scored. May Nigeria continue to score. There are several intermarriages between Christians and Muslims, which have lasted several decades and have produced children. The current president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a very good example. As a Muslim, he has been married to a Christian woman, a pastor for that matter, for several years, and their marriage has been successful. 4 of us Catholic bishops were together with President Tinubu in Rome just last Sunday for the inauguration of the new Pope. And for me, that was a very significant gesture from a president who is a Muslim. A good sign on his part of concrete interreligious dialogue. Interreligious dialogue doesn't have to be theoretical, it has to be concrete. The dialogue of life. As a Muslim, he went to an overwhelmingly Christian event, and he was well received by the Pope. This is so important. I was in Senegal recently, and I saw what it means to live in harmony between the Muslim majority and the Christian minority. The president, a young man of, 44, came out and received us so well, a Muslim. They have 98% Muslims, only maybe 2% Christians, but they were so generous, so good, so courteous. He came to welcome us. We were very impressed. In Gambia too, I have been, where there is a Christian minority and a Muslim majority, they coexist peacefully. Trivial matters about religion do not result in hostile confrontation or the destruction of human lives, as it happens in some parts of our beloved country. For any nation to live in peace and ensure development, the citizens must imbibe the spirit of tolerance, irrespective of religious or tribal affiliation. Religion has always been a vehicle of peace and tolerance. It is only the abuse of religion that engenders violence. It's only the abuse of religion that engenders violence. Every religion should preach peace, love, and peaceful coexistence. To tolerate someone else's religion is an act of power and wisdom. To fail to tolerate someone because of his or her religion is an act of weakness, and I may even add wickedness. Tolerance is the pivot for nation building in every pluralistic society. It is an inevitable ingredient for peace, which harmonizes different religious and ethnic groups in a heterogeneous system. For Nigeria to join the League of Developed Nations, the government must be forthright in its fight against religious or ethnic issues that retard our progress. May the Lord, who has begun the good work in Governor Agbu Kefas, with the support of all of us here from Taraba State and those who have come from all over to support this state, may all these efforts bring this genuine and very important effort of the governor to a successful completion, making Taraba State a very famous business hub. All we need to do is to appreciate God and to stop unhealthy rivalry, use the land to produce food rather than quarrel and fight over it, at the end of which nobody gains. If in Christianity peace is the key word, in Islam the greeting is Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be with you. We should allow industries and any venture that is brought here to flourish so that they will benefit us as well as the investors on the solid foundation of peace. Ufuk Dialogue Foundation, a Nigerian-based Turkish organization geared towards the promotion of dialogue and a culture of coexistence, has this famous line, which I like. This is a Muslim organization. It has this famous line: reserve in your heart a seat for everyone. Reserve in your heart a seat for everyone. Please, I beg you all and all Nigerians, let us reserve in our hearts a place for everyone. And I can assure you that peace will flow like a river, and our God-given natural and human resources will bear immeasurable dividends. May the peace of God be with us all.
I don't know what to do myself. I be one shaker, make you give me the hand where you take shake Pope.